us three is here. Then we got the big homie Nick on the Zoom call today, fresh from Arizona.
Big dog.
What's good with you? Oh no,
slow motion. What's going on with it?
Shit, chilling, man. Legit, like chilling. Like the snow here is crazy.
Yeah, it's hailing outside. Actually,
damn. Y'all did y'all get hit with snow too?
Yeah, we get hit. Crazy enough, so I'm 2 hours north of Flagstaff, and if no one knows this, Flagstaff is literally one of the top 10 places in America that gets the most snow. I didn't know though when I moved here.
You did or you didn't?
You didn't.
I didn't. We was going. We was actually taking a trip down to Phoenix, and on our way there, my wife stopped, get her nails done for her birthday. We got hit with 5 inches of snow, and while we was on the highway, we got another 6.
God damn!
Like trucks were spinning out. We had an 18-wheeler that hit the middle of the road. It was bad.
Was y'all cool? That's crazy.
I'm from the Midwest.
Okay.
Yeah, he know how to whip. He know how to whip that shit. He used to that. This ain't nothing new.
I got to Phoenix with a quickness. I was like, I knew this. I'm true to this. You feel me?
How long is it from Phoenix to where you're at?
So I stay on a native land called Kings Canyon, and we're 4 hours away.
4 hours total. Okay.
Yeah, 4 hours. And I'm an hour and a half from any type of city. So like a Walmart. So,
damn.
All right. Yeah, I'm remote. Remote.
That's tough.
That's crazy because I thought about going Arizona like around my birthday when I was just thinking about shit to do. So I was gonna go to probably like Scottsdale or Phoenix. So now that I remember that you like at least 4 hours away, it ain't nothing to take a trip.
Man, let me know, bro, because it's here in Arizona. It's legal. And you don't card. You can go in with your state ID, go to the taco shop, go pick up some weed, and go back to the house, and it is beautiful.
That's love.
That is love.
That's love for real.
Because, man, speaking of tacos, man, so let me get into this. I always start off with a story. So I was in the PlayStation party. I was telling them, man, like, do y'all, like, eat when y'all drive? Like, do you or Nick, do you or Tyan, do y'all eat when y'all drive?
I can't eat no more. I don't do it no more.
Man.
I had before. I can't do it no more. Unless I got to go somewhere where, I'm
talking about, like,
just to the crib?
If you don't have to use a utensil, you are eating that mug on the way home or to wherever you're going.
Only if I have to.
Absolutely. Especially if it's a fire taco spot, it's getting devoured.
So Tyan, you know where I live, right? Nick, you know where I live. So I was on 79th Street. I was hungry, and a lot of places closed because the snow. Mm-hmm. So I went there, man. I got me like 3 tacos and like a medium quesadilla, right? Ain't none of that make it to the crib.
That's wild.
Quesadilla came with fries too.
That's wild.
This is from 79th to my house.
That is a lot.
That's
a lot.
Bro, look, I be on 86th Street. I go to Jet's Pizza. I give me a large. They cut it in squares, so large thin crust with the bold pepperoni. I promise you, from 86 to my house, 3/4 of it is gone. Like, I be eating when I drive. Like, it's really bad too. Like,
I even I drive too.
It's terrible.
The most I probably do now is reach in the bag and grab some fries or something that's easy boost.
No,
you're weak.
That's easy.
I like to go watch I watch TV while I eat.
Bro, I be like, bro, I'm 20 minutes away from home. Like, what is the point of waiting?
Yeah. I done knocked down so many Chipotle bowls in my car while driving home. It's crazy.
As a former Indiana citizen, we do no longer bring up Chipotle or Qdoba.
What they do?
The authentic taco spots here.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Put everything to shame.
Yeah.
There's a burrito here that makes God seem like a black woman in a two-piece.
We gotta kill this nigga. Did we call him by his name that swears like Taco Bell's better than authentic place?
Me. I was like,
man, we ain't. We not even. we can give him too much. We can give him too much.
I ain't gonna say his name, but that nigga, he's been wilding lately. But that's one of his takes that he agrees with.
He
really thinks like authentic taco places is trash. Like he thinks Taco Bell and like
I'm gonna give him a name, man. Like I gave Quack. Eddie, we can keep Eddie's name. It's just Eddie. But nah, Nick, let's hop right into it. Nerddom United. Give us the rundown. Where did it come from? Where is it at now? Where it's gonna be in like 10 years? And like before you even start, I remember I remember we was back at your crib on 71st. I remember we was trying to make them like frozen drinks that niggas in New York be selling. I forgot what they called.
Yeah.
And I remember
know what you're doing.
like when I used to come over there a lot, he was telling me how I don't think it was built yet. I think it was probably still on the drawing board. Mm-hmm. But like from there to like now, I see it's grown. So
that motherfucker really
shouts out to you,
man.
So give us the rundown.
Yeah, man. So Nerddom United is basically a community of nerds of all sorts, from people who love anime to gaming to also tech and development, from software to hardware. It started about like 6 years ago, and it literally started off with like myself, my buddy Greg, my buddy KB, and my buddy Ryan. How we met, it was because my sister Chrissy, she was looking for her mom and dad, and they ended up finding them on Facebook. She had a brother named KB. When we met him, like Chrissy was real close with me and Greg, and so we went in there and we was sizing Buddy up, and he was sizing us up, and like out of nowhere, he was like, "Y'all niggas like video games?" I was like, "Yeah, we like video games. What y'all niggas like?" So me and Greg was like, we like testing people metal. So he's like, "You know Hideo Kojima?" He said,
"Okay,
that's
talking
easy."
About Solid Snake, and it just from there, niggas just was
was
like,
it.
"Oh, so you play?" Like, yeah,
oh yeah.
So we start off just a group of us four posting like the cool fan arts, playing Metal Gear Solid 5 online and things like that. But then it started progressing and it started building, because I'm like, I finally found what esports was. I'm like, hey, let's compete. If we playing all the time, let's compete. Matter of fact, shit, let's talk about video games. Let's record it. And it just kept growing and kept growing to the point where we are now. We own 2 podcasts, By the Gods and New Culture. I own an esports organization where we have an Apex team. We signed 3 fighters, one of which is the top Tekken player in the Midwest, Noel Strife. We have one of the best Smash players out of Indiana. His name is J-Force. He plays with the controller upside down. And we also have
damn.
We also have a guy, Daryl. He's one of the Tekken players. He's an ex-Halo player as well, in which we are, continually growing. And we also have our own clothing line, in which we are the Nike and the Adidas brand for the nerds. We don't just plaster anime characters on our T-shirts. We develop an outfit in which nerds can feel as cool as those that's in the street. My gear is for those in the streets who really can't come out and be like, hey, I really fuck with anime. And it's really for the nerds to have a connection for people everywhere. I'm the first guy that literally came publicly with like, no, I got legit street cats and nerds sitting in one room developing and talking to each other. Right now we're in the middle of a Pokemon tournament. Our Apex guys are top 5 right now in the league.
Damn.
Then Noel Strife, he's just his accolades. Last year he won 28 tournaments.
Jesus.
No, 38 tournaments. Came top 5 in 40. And he's beat people such as Little Majin and compete against people like me. If you look them up, those are some of literally the world's greatest players in the Tekken circuit.
That nigga's an animal.
Yeah, so we're still growing, in which we're developing new software. We got I can't really go public with it, but we got some software coming out. I got headphones that are coming out as well, which we just developed. And yeah, man, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
Good. Very good.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
Jesus.
For real. I'm probably the biggest gamer here.
No way.
Y'all probably tied for first. I don't really touch the game like I used to.
Okay, I'll give it.
But like Tyon, he like a lot of people, they only play like the seasonal games. But like Tyon,
Time plays everything.
Yeah, he plays.
You're like TJ and I.
Yeah,
like
for
RPGs,
sure.
you get into it.
I get into that shit for real.
Yeah, I'm aware. I've seen you.
That's why I know a lot about Nick shit, because that shit really interests me. Like a nigga from here that really be on that shit.
Yeah.
Plus, knowing Nick for a bit of time I know him, it's like, oh, that's what's up.
See, this is my first time meeting Nick, but I never knew about this. Like, I just never. Because like we said when we were younger, like it was like weird to like anime, especially if you were like.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like, fam was like it was like go through a football type shit. But now I was like, I want to read what this manga's talking about. So.
And I remember the first game you brought up to me about like how y'all was gonna do like gaming tournaments was like Dragon Ball Z Fighters.
Yeah,
that shit gets crazy.
That was our first tournament. Yeah, man,
Yeah.
damn, bro. Yeah,
That was a minute ago too.
Yeah, man, I remember a lot.
Hey, that dude Jay Force, that's crazy playing Smash Upside Down and going crazy like
Fam,
that.
I can't even picture the controller. Like,
Yeah, he recently was just in Vegas on the main stage, and everyone's amazed how he plays with the PlayStation controller upside down. So when he was a kid, his brother would force him to play with the controller upside down, just be teasing him. But he turned that
he really learned
into a skill, and he reversed all the buttons, and
Not to sound like that guy, but like, is he Asian?
Huh?
Is he Asian?
No, he's black. Jay Force is black. Majority of my company, though we have diversity within the community, is ran by brothers and sisters.
Okay.
talk.
Black owned.
Yes, sir.
I mess with it.
The controller upside down.
Controller upside down is crazy.
I'm
though.
trying
Bro,
to
Smash
think.
itself is just crazy.
It's pretty wild, right?
Especially like being top player and then
and
to play that
you
bitch
holding
upside
that bitch
down.
upside down.
Hey, shouts out to you,
That's some other shit for real.
man.
Man. So, yeah, it's been a long ride, and we still got a long ways to go. We recently just made a deal, working with somebody, make something major where you're going to now be able to win limited edition Marvel watches. I can't go too in detail, but if you know, for the people who develop them, we own there now. So we're creating tournaments and where people can win them. We also in the process, if you guys would like to take a look at this, that's my daughter in the background. I'm sorry.
That's all good.
If y'all can see the beautiful white PS5.
The PS5.
Right there. Yes, sir.
I'm hating.
We're
Me
also
too.
going to start doing, once we get to the point, we're going to start doing giveaways for next gen consoles as well.
Hey, okay.
Word.
What headset did you have
You
on
might
there,
as
by
well
the way?
just give me one.
These right here, these are just
Tight.
something my wife gave me to my.
And what was on the PS5?
Those are Turtle Beaches.
Turtle Beach.
Those are Turtle Beaches. Those are the big boys. Those are.
Gotcha.
Them the game. We're really getting at it.
See, one of my mics just broke last night. I had to pull out "Oh Reliable," the good old Skull candies from like 2015.
Yeah, I keep a set of some just in case.
On your PS5?
Why you gotta be a whole ass nigga today? Huh? Why you gotta be a whole ass nigga?
I was just asking what system you're playing on.
I don't think I made the cut, fellas.
That's
Stop,
tough.
bro. Just,
But
it's a long game. It's 4 quarters.
yeah, I'm trying to see. Y'all should be big as IGN type shit. Like that's what I'm looking for too. I already know it's going. That motherfucker going
I
hawk
need to
that
get.
bitch.
I need to get hip. I need to.
So, like, Nick, how old are you?
I'm 28.
28.
Okay.
And you said it's been a 6-year process?
Yes, sir.
See, that's what I like to hear, because sometimes I'd be like, man, I should be like here. But I'm just like, man, I'm not even 2 years in the game yet. So I like seeing people take a journey, if you want to say
It's a
that.
process, man.
Like see the journey. Like,
Trust the process is pretty much what I'm
like
saying.
see their journey. Like know that they've been doing this for 6 years, but now look at their shit. Like it's
Yeah.
a big community. Like
It's time and work.
I always tell people, man, no matter your age, no matter your gender, no matter your race, if you stay dedicated, you stay genuine to what you're doing, it's going to eventually grow. Bernie Mac said, if you're good at it, you're going to get paid. And Nipsey always said, it's a marathon, and you're going to go through every single emotion.
Yeah.
And it's like the only difference between you and the individual that made it is that person didn't quit. That's it.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
And my shit's dedicated to my brother, Jordan Wright. He was part of the NU community. Unfortunately, his life was taken in a home invasion. And during that time, I made a promise in which the symbol that everyone sees on NU, he was the one that created it. And I was like, I'm gonna make sure this symbol is known internationally, and I'm gonna hold my word to that. If the guys on the stage know me, I'm a man of my word, and I'm not gonna break that. So
Hell yeah.
that's something I stay true to.
That's respect.
It's huge.
Word. I fuck with him, man. That, you know, come a long way fucking with you. Even though, like, you knew a lot of other Jordan's other niggas when they was like young. But when I first met Nick, I was like, man, why am I hanging out with Ben Jordan? Like, I like Jordan. Like, where Nick at? So, yeah, I fucks with it, man. I can't wait to see how it goes, how it comes along.
Appreciate that.
You got to open up like when y'all get a little bit bigger. Pause. Y'all got to open up like a little building down here.
Absolutely. We that's in the future plans. But I definitely want to keep things opportunity down in where I'm from, because there's a lot. There's not. I want to change the identity of what Indiana is. I don't want people to think that it's a spot where violence only happens if we play basketball. The mentality is we need to be the ones that make money, and we're willing to do business, legitimate business with people that want to actually grow. We want to bring that mindset in which you see in these successful, not melanin deficient neighborhoods, and bring it to where it matters, because we are the sauce that fuels everything around that you see. And if you line, look at the style, look at the clothes that you're wearing. So if we have the mentality to develop that, nothing can change. One of my favorite developers said this: if you have the knowledge to develop any app, that means you are writing the Constitution, which means you're making the rules for people that represent, that looks like you, which means you're representing the community, because that's you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that, you know what I'm saying, you got to stay true to the cause. You got to be real. You got to be 100 with it.
Hell yeah.
I respect it. Speaking of true to the cause.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're gonna hop right to it. Man. Judas and the Black Messiah. Hey, that was some primetime cinema right there. Like,
that's phenomenal. Great film.
Great film. HBO Max. He might as well endorse us right now, because we ain't gonna have nothing but good things to say about them for like the next year.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, I first just logged on HBO Max yesterday and just seen all the shit that they had.
It's a ton.
Nigga, I didn't even know they had an anime section on HBO Max.
Yeah.
No, I said, oh yeah, they got it. They got the deal.
It's cool.
It's a small section. It ain't nothing to
cool.
like write about, but it's the fact that it's there, and I didn't know that they had it was.
Man, HBO Max
was a +1 for me.
HBO Max bomb. Like, they got old school Looney Tunes. They got the Jim Crow cartoons, but I was on Twitter like, them is damn near kind of cool. Like, they was damn near heat. Like, you a trip watching Jim Crow cartoons, you probably be buttered up. Like, my mom. But yeah, Judas and the Black Messiah. What y'all think about it?
Man, I mean, other than, so I was telling Tyon before we started, I knew about Fred Hampton and stuff before, like the movie and stuff. Obviously, well, the one of the things I didn't know he was 21 at the time.
Me neither.
I did not know that. What else did I say? I didn't know that.
Dang, what else did you say?
I forgot. I didn't know he was 21, and I just didn't know that they sent basically Bill to like.
Yeah, I didn't know
do
shit
it, but
about Bill.
It makes sense. I didn't know anything about Bill either. I didn't know that he was like stealing cars and or trying to steal cars. I just didn't know that this was another one of those stories where it's like if the white people want to break up something, they send one of us to do it. And it's the same story every single time, and not this is like obviously not focused on the movie per se, but it's like it's kind of depressing, like constantly seeing the same old story happen about if white people want us to like break up, they get one of us, and then that person, breaks it up internally, and it sucks. But the movie's great. It's really great information. I did a little research after too, and it all.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
it's there, fam. So.
I didn't do any research yet because I literally just watched it before I came. Mm-hmm. So with Fred Hampton, I did know he was 21. I just didn't know about, like you said, Bill.
Yeah.
Because shout out to my 8th grade social studies teacher. She was a black woman. Only like black social studies teachers I've had. Shout out to Miss Morrison. Like. In Black History Month in 8th grade, for like a week straight, she just had us watching, black documentaries, and we watched one on the Panthers. But it wasn't just specifically on him; it was, the Panthers in the Midwest, on the East Coast, and whatnot. And they did mention Fred Hampton. They didn't say a lot about him, but they did mention how like he was a young, as they call him, chairman, young head of, his section of the Panthers in Chicago, and it's crazy because a lot of people, me watching that, I'm thinking like, a lot of people would know about that when they watch the movie, but, they didn't. And I just think about how like 21 now and like 21 back then in like the 70s, 60s, and 80s, two different 21s. So like when people are surprised, but I'm like, I can see it because like 21, that's back then. You probably is like a full grown man back then.
Oh yeah, and you look like how people look at that age. It looks so much older than how we look at a young age.
A lot of 21-year-olds. I mean, you could be facing like going off to war, fam. Like, like the life is almost. I don't want to say it's almost over, but it's like there's really a lot more ways you can go out.
Yeah,
like fam, the police were literally sitting on that one block and saying like they're all the racial stuff they were saying, and like, could you imagine like if our version of the police sat on the block, like they could really get rid of whoever they walk past, So it was. I mean, it seemed like Fred was living in a do or die time, and I mean he was doing before eventually stuff happened. So
yeah, that was just tough. You can go.
So before I go into my opinion of the movie, I'm huge in the black leadership, and what you guys said. Yeah, Fred Hampton was older. He was way more mature of a 21-year-old than he is today. But y'all have to realize, like, he was literally the after effect of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like, he was the reaction of that, and he was just living in the culture in which, like, he was do or die. So a lot of 21-year-olds that we see today was back then. But you seen in the movie, Fred Hampton was like, let's go out there and let's reach out. Let's go ahead and talk to these people. Let's unite. Because it was it wasn't the Stones, but I can't remember
the Crowns.
Crowns. Yeah, he went out to the Crowns. They were solidified gangsters.
Yeah.
They was taking care of the neighborhood, but those were solidified gangsters. But he was like, no, I'm gonna go out here and talk to these individuals. And just like how they infiltrated Fred Hampton, their organization, they did the same thing with the Civil Rights Movement. They did the same thing with Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Everything is documented and recorded as FBI information. Everything is written down.
Yep.
And it was real. It wasn't like a retelling from the stuff I read, but the end of the lead actor who played Fred, I did not expect him to do this. I had my skeptics. I was like, it can be a hit and miss because a lot of biopics are hit and miss. This is 50-50.
Yeah.
Every person in this movie did a phenomenal job.
For sure.
More than I can exceed. And I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
And you saying that because I love Lakeith Stanfield. Like, I really think he can be as big as like
he's got some fucking range.
Denzel, Will, that generation that we grew up watching.
Yeah.
So like
Daniel too.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, like you said, like all the actors like did a phenomenal job. Even the white dude from Like Mike.
I don't like him in anything.
But like as good though. He played his role.
Yeah, that's what I'm
he
saying.
Played his role well.
That's
He
what
do
I'm saying.
all his
he
roles.
did a good
He's
job.
usually a part bad.
I do not like him anymore.
That's how good he is.
I don't like him. So shout out to him, I guess.
That's how good Lakeith did that. I don't even.
I don't
It's
like
hard
that.
to not
Yeah.
like. It's hard to look at him.
I don't like
right
that
now.
nigga neither.
It's hard to look at him because it's like, damn.
I
you
can't
really
believe
on some nut shit.
Yeah, I can't believe Lakeith playing a rat, man. Filthy, dirty, smelly ass rat, man. But like then I seen as the closer to the end of the movie gets, you see how much he just regrets doing it. And then like I don't want to spoil it, but the last time you seen him, like he was going through it.
He was going through it, but he still tried to justify his shit, which
Man, he was a piece, man. He was a piece in a puzzle, bro.
Yeah.
is a piece, but he put himself in that piece.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he was doing harm to his own. I don't want to spoil it, but he was doing nut shit.
I mean, the movie's
He
called
should-
Judas in the Black Messiah.
Yeah.
For sure.
He was doing nut
You
shit.
should get the
and
gist if you know.
Yeah.
And he should have just took that slap on the wrist
Took that time.
instead
Took that
of
time.
doing a big disservice to the people. Like, that was a huge disservice he did.
Fam.
Because he didn't want to take that slap on the wrist.
Yeah, and it's the same, like Nick was saying about the Malcolm X shit. The Malcolm X shit really, really fucked me up, fam. Like when you see I believe it was the Autobahn theater where he was shot at. There's police presence there all the time. Like all the time. And then the day Malcolm comes to speak, I believe, and Nick, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm sure you might know a little more details about this than I do. It's been a while since I went over it, but nobody was there. Just nobody.
There's no protection.
No protection, nothing.
Usually he has a lineup of individuals when he's speaking.
Yeah.
All the way up. None of that was present during that time.
he was just up there, like basically talking by himself, and then all of a sudden all this shit goes down. Then it takes the people I forget how long they said it took for like for him to receive medical attention, and then the person trying to resuscitate him, but was making sure he was dead. Like, it's just a bunch of shit, fam, and it's just super.
I own this autobiography from years ago.
Oh, really?
I've never finished it though.
No, that shit's crazy.
Yeah,
fam.
that's some crazy.
It's definitely something you need to check out, bro. From its history.
Yeah,
Something that needs to be learned.
And then the fact that it's all like written down like like FBI. I think they said like some of them are sealed or something like that. But like it's basically the FBI's like way of saying like, nah, we don't want to. Like, it's here, but we're not going to show you guys. So
Not public.
yeah, and it's crazy, fam. Like, I don't all this. It's the same story every single time, fam, and it's really rough.
Yeah.
Indubitably. And it's rough, but you see what really gets more attention.
For sure. Yeah.
Like,
it's eye opening for sure.
Like, absolutely. So like drug dealers, they can move. They move until they can't move no more, and when they're not beneficial to the cause. But when you have somebody who is actually trying to change the mindset and the culture and go independent, they're watching them since day one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just got to look at what gets more attention than the other, because you can move anything in the city, and everyone knows. Everyone talks. Everything's online. Everything is tracked. Data is everywhere. I can find you. You feel what I'm saying? It's easy for somebody to do that, but when you talking to the people, Fred Hampton said it best: the power is not within the money; it's within the people.
Yeah.
If you have the power to motivate and move these people, you have the power to overthrow any oppression oppressor in your face. Period. That is why the mentality, the whip to put you in prison, to kill you, has always been that deterring factor of that. You tell somebody you're gonna kill them, some people gonna be like, nah, I'm cool, I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, I'm gonna relax. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's your name was on Judas. And then once he had them years, he was like,
yeah,
what you need me to do?
Yeah. And
they just kept stringing him along, like, and he just every time he kept telling him, you can get those years, or you're gonna keep doing this. And he was just like, it started putting a toll on him. But
it's disgusting, bro.
Yeah, after what happened to Fred, y'all know he was on there for another 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
He was still informing. He was just like, keep going.
Yeah,
it's to the point that nigga. I don't want to spoil it, but
it's so funny.
You know history.
Yeah, I mean, you just go read, fam. That's all.
Well, the homie was telling us how I have to read this message like word by word because it's pretty hilarious. He was trying to talk to his roommate about the movie, right? Let me find it. Like, that shit was hilarious.
Why? What did you think of Judas and the Black Messiah?
No. All right. So look. So he was trying to tell his roommate about the movie. And he was like, this nigga don't know who the Black Panthers. This nigga don't know who the Black Panthers were. Nigga said, I thought you was talking about the niggas from Wakanda.
Oh man.
I'm like, I wouldn't expect none less from a New York nigga.
Jesus,
that's my nigga though, but I was like, I ain't even.
That's
surprised.
wild, bro.
But watching this made me want to go like listen to like speech. I ain't gonna lie, like when I be at work, I just want to throw on some Malcolm
It was
X
powerful,
or
wasn't it?
shit.
It was powerful.
And just like when he was reciting the speech,
yeah,
I was thinking to myself, man, instead of listening to all the bullshit I be listening to at work, I can just go and throw on a Malcolm X speech or some shit. Like, that's how powerful that shit was to me.
Listen
to Fred Hampton.
Okay. Fred Hampton. There was a speech. I am a revolutionary speech. I think that's the one I recently just watched. And there was a segment in there, and this is for everyone on my Facebook page that wants to correlate the Black Panthers to another group.
Man.
And Fred was like, brown pride to the brown people, white pride to the white people. I mean, white power to the white people, black power to the black people. We are united within the struggle because it's the oppression that is oppressing us all in one. If you pay attention to how he navigated and moved, Fred ain't discriminating. If you are with the cause and you are suffering,
for sure,
you see the core. Your skin color ain't the core. You black, I'm black, you white. Bet. We still broke. Why are we still broke? Why are we still in this situation? You poor white trash.
Yeah.
How are they treating you? Why aren't you getting the same Medicare like us?
Yeah.
They just treat us like we just, thugs everywhere. They don't want to sit down and have an intellectual conversation.
My mama,
we can have that conversation right now.
Facts.
They show that in the movie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, he went to the people who had the Confederate flags and still was.
Yeah, he walked in. He said, "Y'all getting the same bullshit education we are. So what's good?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What can we do?" So, jeez, man,
Great cinema.
phenomenal. Soundtrack was crazy too.
That Jay-Z and Nipsey Hussle was on repeat.
Crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I ain't even listen to it, Chuck.
That's crazy.
Nah, fam, that's heat, bro. It's heat.
Check it out.
Scorpion bricks.
Check it out.
And just to have one of my favorite artists, though past, still on powerful tracks, speaking
Talking,
power.
Man.
People, come on, man. Come on.
That motherfucker in the tub, for real.
They said they had Blue Aces 3 coming too. Just side note. A whole nip thing is supposed to be coming. So I just hope it's like this and not like just leftover, vocals and stuff that they just kind of like throw
Mix and
together.
mash.
Yeah. As long as it's cohesive and stuff like that.
His people, Nip got a solid team.
Yeah, they should do them right.
His big Black Sam ain't going into
Yeah.
And that
the gunman.
That Black Sam pack is that's some pack. Yeah, that's some pack.
I ain't had it yet. I need to try it. That shit.
Damn. All right, so let's talk about the Justice League trailer.
Oh shit.
The Snyder cut is here. I can't believe it.
It's just a redone Justice League, right?
No. See, that's what I thought at first, but
See, that's
no.
what people said. I ain't.
Spoiler alert if you haven't seen a damn trailer, but the Joker wasn't in his original cut. They added that. So it's like they added some stuff.
So from what I understand, it was Zack Snyder. He filmed the movie, right? Or they shot all their scenes, and then his daughter, God, rest her soul, she
committed
suicide there. And so when Josh Whedon came in, they reshot. Was it 90% of the film or something? It was a very big chunk of the film.
You can actually see when they broke off from
Yeah. And so we're getting all the Zack Snyder stuff finally edited and put together and stuff like that. And so it should, in theory, be two different movies, but it is the same. Like, everybody looks the same. I think is what you were saying, like how it's like a rehashed movie.
Yeah, because when I first seen it, I was like, "Oh, this is different." Then I seen somebody say, "Oh, it's not. It's the same movie, but it's like going after what people was griping about."
It's going to be some same parts, yeah. Because you got to remember, this now is a whole 4-hour movie.
Yeah,
that's fucking wild.
Yeah,
and I'm excited to see. Like, oh no, man! When I'm so happy, I don't have to even think about like Suicide Squad Joker no more. Like, even though I already wasn't, it's just icing on the cake.
Darkseid is here too.
Hey.
He's here, man.
So what was okay. So
He's
check
here.
this. Suicide
I feel like I'm
Squad
with Nick.
Joker was not bad.
What was it? Atrocious? We can say that too now. I'll cuss on here.
No,
I'll say shitter.
It wasn't like if he had the ample amount of time of screen time, his was not bad. It was a good Joker. It was a retelling. Like Joker has different variations of himself.
For sure.
He was the young punk Joker, which was cool. But what they did wrong was Joker and Harley Quinn ain't no, oh, my baby's in distress, let me go get her. If you know anything about Joker,
he's beating that bitch up.
Yeah,
he beating that bitch up
every single time.
Literally throwing the right hook.
Single time.
She's catching it.
Hey, don't call it that. I'm getting her tattooed on me, but
You simp.
Oh, in February.
No. It's gonna be like April, March.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Big simp.
I love me some Harley, man, from like
Margot
animated both.
Oh, her. Okay.
And she I like both. Like from the cartoon, then like she was the perfect person to do it.
She was.
Then I was just like, you know what? I got to get to that. So
I'm indifferent on Leto's Joker, right? Jared Leto, that's his name. I'm indifferent on him. He didn't have a lot of screen time, but I also think with the screen time he did have, I don't think he made the most of it.
Yeah, he did.
And I don't want to compare him to Heath Ledger, obviously, because I just feel like that's really that's unfair in the grand scheme, because they are two different Jokers.
And the screen time was crazy.
The screen time difference is it's just too big of a gap to really like put them both on the scale fairly and accurately, I think. For me. So, do you want to move on to?
Nah. So
Stay there. Okay.
Yeah, nah.
Okay, I didn't want to take it there yet.
I really didn't care for Gerald. I don't care really. Like, it was cool for Suicide Squad.
was just
I just
okay,
wish
though.
he'd have had more time for me to give a better judgment on him. To see, because like you said, like Nick said, there's a different variation. And being reading comics as a kid, I kind of read a few Batmans, and seeing Punk Joker was just, I like to see that variation of Punk Joker that they had.
You like that one? You said you like that one?
I like the comics Punk Joker. I didn't get to really see how they would put him in a movie like that. It was like, he probably would have had like 20 minutes of screen time in Suicide
Maybe
Squad?
less.
Is that?
About 15 and some change.
Yeah.
People get this idea that, God rest his soul, Heath Ledger's Joker is
the one and only.
like the epitome of Jokers, but he was an anarchist. He was a Joker in which he didn't care about establishment. He wanted to prove a point.
Yeah.
Not to go off subject, but he was actually the hero within the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Like, he really proved to Batman, it's like, you know about these corrupt people. You don't get these people off the street. I stopped the mafia. I exposed the politicians, and I put everyone under my thumb in which they listen to me. You are doing this because you have an ego that you need to feed, Batman. And I like to enjoy that one-on-one. Give me this partnership. I need it to survive because none of this matters to me. I just wanted to prove a point. That's that Joker. That's what people love.
Yeah, and he had the weird fascination with Batman in that he was like, I think he said in the movie, he's like, you and me are literally the exact same person. I just had a bad day and tipped over.
Like, not for real, because he could have had that bad day too.
The same, like they're
a different route.
Yeah, it could have been
but they want the same thing.
Yeah, essentially they want. Yeah.
See, the thing is, with the Justice League, I don't even think Jared Leto's Joker's going to be in there. I think that part we've seen in the trailer is just his cameo, or he might have like another cameo or two in that like world that Batman's looking at.
Okay.
But I mean, because it's pretty much now it's gonna be like Darkseid's movie. So I think
I hope it's Darkseid.
I think Joker will probably have that cameo and probably like two more. But if they are taking this Joker for the future, depending on how he is with his cameos, I will enjoy more. Also, I just like the design better.
It's 4 hours.
Bro.
It's a lot of movie.
It's a lot of movie, but Marvel did it right. I have 20 plus movies of understanding each character.
Okay.
I have that. And like, it's cool. It's built up. I have, Thanos was sprinkled in there. Thanos was like, oh, who is this guy? Who is that? If you know, you know.
Yep.
DC is like, here's Darkseid.
Here, nigga. Yeah, here, nigga. Damn.
Here's Darkseid after like, if Justice League was to come out right now, well, as it should have, like not the previous one, if it would have came out right now, it would have made a lot more sense. Because like now you have two Superman movies. Am I Man of Steel 1?
Yeah,
and 2.
Mm-hmm.
You have that. You have two Wonder Woman movies. You have a movie with Batman and Batman versus Superman. Even though you could have did a little bit more, way better. And then you have the Aquaman movie. Now this would have been the time to
start building in.
Yeah, but it
Darkseid,
just
you missing Green Lantern
for sure because like in the trailer
Nick's on to something because you are missing a lot of like intergalactic people that would connect you naturally to someone like Darkseid. I was thinking of a New Gods movie, like straight up, like his rise to power and like Apocalypse, and I thought all that would have been like the way to go to be, or maybe like a Mr. Miracle thing where like Darkseid's like maybe like a rising villain or something to introduce his section of the galaxy and how he basically takes hold of it and then targets Earth. Something, I would say,
because even in the trailer they confirmed ain't no like Green Lanterns on this planet, so it's like ain't gonna be no lanterns in the movie,
and it's not like it would have mattered much anyway.
But that has still been great.
No, yeah, but I think he's a vital connector since he is. Green Lanterns are responsible for the universe or the galaxy. Pieces of the galaxy.
Core Justice League.
Yeah,
and they pretty much did have a movie.
You think it would have been Jon Stewart, Nick?
I pray to God.
I swear to God, I want to see Jon Stewart.
I think it should be me.
I got Jon Stewart.
Huh?
I think it should be me. I ain't gonna be Black Panther. I think I should be the Lantern.
Yeah.
But I bring like a new like
little spin on it.
Yeah, like what's happening?
Mark, they would have fired you out the Green Lantern Corps your first day.
I'll shave my face. It's off. It's
Killer
off.
Walk.
Cool. I'm gonna turn into a Blue Lantern. Then I'm gonna build my own game. Build my own game.
Crypt Lantern.
Killer Walk with a walk mark down to Earth himself
crazy.
and left him here.
I will say this though, Justice League movie needed build up. It did.
Yeah, it needed build up.
And I'm not gonna say anything about any of these main superheroes. I don't need a Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, fucking Cyborg, or Green Lantern. You know what DC you should have did? You know what you should have did?
He's
DC
looking at the
Live movie?
camera.
Give me a Constantine movie. Start off with John Constantine.
John Constantine.
You start off with John Constantine. He has plenty of interesting people. He has great demons.
Mm-hmm.
The man is an alcoholic, smoking drunk who just goes out there with dark magic.
White people would have loved him.
But
White people would have loved him.
I think DC was just giving.
The time it's not.
Yeah, I think they were just making
They wanted to cash in now instead of
cash
build
in
up.
now with the big heroes and bringing. When I say big heroes, the people mainly people know. So I don't think they just wanted to because
That's why they
with
flop.
with the Avengers, a lot of people didn't like some of the Avengers back then. Like everybody liked Hulk. Didn't nobody really like Captain America, Hawkeye. A lot of people didn't like Captain America. He wasn't as cool. Didn't nobody care about Hawkeye. When I say people, I meant like the average person.
Okay, say casuals.
Yeah, casual. So I think how they did it was good.
They did it right.
But with DC, they just have some of the most marketable superhero names. So why not just throw them out first?
Oh,
They should build that universe.
But build it up better for sure.
It's a shit way to do it. You can't throw out the big dogs first. I mean, you can, but like Nick was saying, there has to be a build up. Like you just saw Marvel cash in on how many billions of dollars over the past decade, and you have the
WandaVision.
and then
Hey, relax.
and then now you want to throw out Batman and Superman first. It just doesn't really make sense.
Right, because like somebody could have been like,
To me.
son, who is Batman? Somebody could have been like that. Like, who is Batman? Why did that smoke with Clark? You know what I'm saying?
Who
They
is this?
start
Who
this
is
shit
this
off
nigga?
like that? Like, oh,
And then they find out, this nigga don't even have no powers. Why is Clark fighting him? He ain't got no powers. So I think they did it pretty bad. But I don't know. You can take a mistakes.
You learn from it. You learn from them.
Batman,
So,
they just
that's the goal.
The
You
way,
learn
like I've said this probably 3 times now on the pod. The way they introduced the Justice League was probably the worst thing ever.
Oh, for sure.
Was probably the worst thing ever. And Batman versus Superman and being in a email file, that was the worst thing ever.
That was the dumbest shit ever. That was like I think that was their version of Nick Fury saying at the end of
Iron Man.
and he was like, I want to assemble it or whatever, I want to
That
assemble
you're not the only like superhero.
Yeah, you're not
Like,
the only
there's a
one.
wall
here.
crawler.
But I mean,
Get the fuck outta here.
nah, because that was executed.
No,
way
that nigga was
better.
in an email
that was-
file scene.
Yeah, nigga,
Wonder
Batman was
Woman
like-
signs,
he was-
the Flash sign,
Fam,
Cyborg sign.
how do
like,
they have logos? How do they have logos? But I guess, man, it's whatever.
He has great animated films.
That's what and they should just stick to just doing that. I think they should just cash in on just doing animated films.
If this next Batman film flops, I'm out.
A DCUA. That's what they should just
I'm telling
do.
you, man, let me be the Lantern. I will change DC. I will be. You know how like Chadwick did it for the culture. Everybody gonna be wearing green after me. If I'm the Lantern.
Fucking, we have a ring
You
on.
gonna have people coming to the movie theater and like
with a ring on.
like some shit on?
Not gonna be mask up, nigga.
Mask up.
Shout out to Future.
Okay.
So I think it'll be cool. I'm hyped for it. I think I'm gonna enjoy it.
I will watch it so I can critique it and throw it in the trash.
Jesus.
Even if it's cool. If it's cool.
If it's cool, I will send you a text message saying I apologize.
Because I'm thinking
I
it's
like
gonna
that.
be cool, not like great. I'm thinking it's gonna be. It has to be better than the first one.
No, it can't be worse.
That's
no
easy
way.
though.
and
That's easy.
and it has to be better than the shit they just dropped. Because I ain't even finished that movie.
You talking about
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
I haven't seen it
So
yet.
it's like I can't really be expecting anything.
That was Saint Seiya. That wasn't
That shit was shit.
Why do you say that?
Saint Seiya. That was
Oh my
anime.
god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I just hope there's a cool fight scene between Darkseid and Superman or some shit.
If Darkseid gets 5 minutes of screen time, it is an automatic effort for this film. Automatic. If it's like a flashback, like if it's a flashback, like Batman had in Batman v Superman, where it's just a dream. I'm throwing everything. I am hurting this movie's feelings. I'm going to write a 16-page paper of why this movie is trash.
So if he gets less than
send it to everyone's mother.
Less than 5 minutes? Is that what you're saying? Less than 5 minutes?
Yes,
okay.
5 minutes.
Yeah, no, he's got to be in it way more than if his hands aren't behind his back majority of the film either. I don't really want to fuck with it too much.
Omega beams must be shown.
And they got to go crazy. They have to go crazy. Turns, twists, all that. So
you said they shaped up Steppenwolf's design.
that looked cool. I'll give him that. No. I don't like to be too harsh. I'm trying to be more fair about stuff. Steppenwolf looks way cooler now. He's still lame as hell.
I seen a shot of Cyborg looking disgusting with the CGI.
Oh,
See, that's one thing DC do not do good with either.
Well, they're going for the I think they're like so focused on like the dark realism, grungy, like.
That's fine, but you need to do
No, it
good
looks
with that
bad.
CGI.
I think it looks bad.
I don't know about this one, but like just Aquaman, that CGI was disgusting.
Yeah, that shit was terrible.
Yeah, that shit was just nasty. What else was a bad CGI?
I was so ready to
one?
leave watching that movie. I was like, ain't no way. Like,
Ain't no way.
Well, who else CGI? I mean, I guess I won't consider. I mean, it's a DC movie, but it ain't the DCU. But Green Lantern, that shit was nasty.
Ryan Reynolds.
Well, yeah, of course, that one was bad though.
Is that what you're saying? Oh yeah.
Wolverine Origins was really bad in CGI.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah, that was
terrible.
I seen the director's cut, and I felt like I was watching the regular movie.
That's more for its time though. Like now,
That was bad though.
Yeah. Now we shouldn't have. It shouldn't. Yeah. Now we shouldn't be having no shit like that. But we can talk about anime. We got.
Where do you want to start?
Jujutsu Kaisen is one of the greatest animes of all time
Look.
right now.
Let's relax.
I'm about to start. I was just finna start.
So I've been reading Jujutsu Kaisen since probably about like 2019.
Good man.
So I'm glad because I'm not a big fan of how the art is drawn in the manga,
I'm not either. I agreed with Mark on that.
but the anime is just gonna be like way superior. I'm talking about.
They do a good job.
Look, the Shibuya art.
I'm approaching that. I'm getting to that in the manga right now. I'm approaching that.
Chapter 0.
I ain't even read chapter 0.
Oh, bro. When you find out like the origins of each of the high jutsus, like the Sorcerer 1 and my boy, the Folk Nation boy. Oh god.
I ain't read chapter
This
0.
man is ruthless.
Yeah, I ain't got
Easy
into
like
it just
that?
yet. I need to.
I need to catch up, man. I'm close to the Shibuya stuff though.
Shibuya hard, like that anime is gonna be like crazy.
Yeah, I gotta get into that. That's one of on my bucket list. I'm sick. I ain't started yet.
You haven't started at all? Wow.
But I've been watching everything that I've already started and trying to catch up on everything that I haven't started.
So who was I talking about? Was that Kyle? I was talking about when Cuz whooped his ass for not having the same taste in females as him, or for being born.
It was probably the Mirror Kyle.
Yeah, that shit had me rolling. I saw that on the anime fam. Or Toto?
Yeah,
is that his
Toto,
name?
yeah.
Toto got with I'm so terrible with their names, fam. What is his
If
name?
you reading it, I can already understand.
Yuji?
No, black hair. His
Fushiguro?
Fushiguro, yeah, he got his ass whooped from Toto.
Yeah, Fushiguro. Hey, look. That's gonna be he's finna like
Fushi?
Yeah, he's finna be crowned. I'll just say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's finna be
I
done.
need
He's
to
finna
catch
be hard.
Just how he pulled up on his nigga was by far one of those hardest moments I read. I was like, so you cool down? You need me to jump in? No, I got this. Now. I'm cool. Superior type of top tier manga and anime. And I want to go ahead and say this publicly. Attack on Titan is mid.
Woo! Hey, look, I tried it. I didn't really like it. Everybody be like, "How you don't like Attack on Titan? You're just a hater." And it's just like, for the few people that has the same opinion on me as that, it just be like, I can't be the only one. Cause everybody,
I think it's he right now, fam.
I haven't watched the new
like
season, but as far Attack on Titan as a overall show, where I've at is it's like a A/B tier for me. It's not top like GOAT, like this is the greatest anime ever.
Some
but
niggas
it's like
be saying that, bro.
Yeah, I don't see it. It's not for me. I mean, it's for me, but it's not for me to say it's the great. I don't think it's that great like that.
Maybe that shit is hard, man.
I fuck with it. I haven't also seen none of the new stuff or read none of the new stuff.
I was gonna read the manga just to knock it out because I like how mangas do a chapter with like 50 pages.
It's only got 2 chapters left, I believe. And
I'm just gonna binge the last season.
2 or 3, yeah.
So I feel like I could wrap that up before the anime. Because the anime probably got like 15 more episodes, probably.
Type. There's no way it's 12 episodes because it's on episode. I think 9 just came out Sunday.
So yeah. 6.
It's
No. Assassination's Bullet was like 7. Assassination Bullet was 7. I think it's on 9.
Either way, I still got at least 3 months.
Yeah, you're good. You're good to go. Season 3, the anime.
I heard it's different.
Anime's hard, fam.
You like it?
Yeah, I like the anime.
You're the only person I think I've heard
on season 3 because when I don't want to spoil it. When Levi gets with Big Cuz, he's like that.
It's the same animation as that one.
What do you mean?
I thought you said the animation.
Animation on season 3.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
current season?
No,
the one before. Oh yeah, no, I've seen that one. I'm talking about like the.
Oh, so you're saying season 4 is animation?
Yeah.
I think the same people. I think
they different.
I heard it's different.
Yeah, it's a different studio.
And I heard more people don't like it as much as
Aaron's Attack Titan was cool in season 4 so far.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I heard
The Titans are 3D.
Yeah, they're a little more.
Is
3D.
it like Baki? Oh, y'all seen Baki?
No,
It's not like Baki.
King and Ashura. So the Titans they're 3D animated.
Yeah.
As far as like the actual characters, it's similar to the previous season, but it's got that feel of what's a good one? The animated version of Berserk. There you go.
Okay.
And not the 3D, but the animated version.
Yeah. I just felt like Baki on Netflix was 3D. When they would get to fighting and shit, it felt like they were like 3D motion. So that's the only reason I was trying to compare the Titans to that. But if it's not like that,
I like it.
I'll just see when I watch it.
It's trash.
Okay.
Am I the only one that like keeps up with Black Clover?
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't. I need to get back to it, but I haven't got back to it in a minute.
Bro, if you gonna watch the anime, let me tell you something. Don't. Manga is far superior.
They told me bro turned into a little muscle head.
Yeah, and I don't know what the anime be doing, but like, because no.
Yeah,
no. I've read the manga all the way through.
Don't do it all at all.
Not even
Black
in
Clover.
Not even sub.
Bro, the animation is weird. Then like they say it gets better, but sometimes it just gets weirder.
It gets annoying, bro.
Voice actors,
annoying.
Yeah, that's what
It's Naruto-esque annoying.
Nah,
Really?
when I say Asta be screaming,
Oscar Naruto is believe
He's got a
it.
panel for
I
us.
have to do this. We do this. So my buddy on By the Gods basically describes Zatch Bell, aka Black Clover, like this. I am beating your ass right now with this book.
they probably did get the books from them. They probably did. They probably get the Grimoires from them.
When we were kids, Zatch Bell was like, it was it for a little bit.
Yeah, they cut the. I remember because I watched. They had like 50 episodes on YouTube in like 2015, and they had more. Yeah, they cut it when the anime ended. But I seen somebody like tweet like manga panels like last year. That shit look fire.
Really?
But Black Clover, yeah, I like it. It's fun. I'm not gonna say like it'll reach like Go status, but it's pretty fun. It does have a lot of Naruto tropes in the beginning, but like
A lot of animes are going to.
yeah, but like it was pretty bad.
That's how I feel about. Well, I don't feel about the Naruto tropes or nothing, but that's how I feel. How you feel about Black Clover, which is farther along. But I fuck with Fire Force.
Fire Force is hard. I just started
with
that
Fire
too.
Force, and I've been reading it too.
I got into that too.
I tried. It was just boring at
Nah,
first.
that's just going somewhere.
It's going. So I fuck with it. I've been reading it.
Fire Force is fire.
Yeah, I'm still on the
first
I'm on the
season.
first season.
I needed the second season. I heard got dark. I haven't finished it yet, but I heard it got
I
dark.
heard they're on some weird shit. Twitter told me. I don't.
See what Fire Force is, because I like Shinra.
Shinra, yeah.
I
like
don't know
Shinra.
much about him from what I like him.
I like Shinra.
Yeah,
But
you are.
I don't know. Like as I was trying to watch it, I felt like at first in the beginning, you good.
No,
at first,
nigga looked at me like
in the beginning, I just felt like it was gonna be one of those where like nowadays the animation was just carrying the plot, but like
no.
from some of the panels,
Nothing.
From some of the panels, my homie Tim used to send a group chat. it like further down the line. It looked pretty different.
I think the
plot gonna be serious.
Yeah,
the plot gonna be serious.
I think how you like get into these animes really decides how you look at it.
Right, not for sure.
For a lot of people, like because like when you told me that, because I used to think One Piece wasn't it. Remember for a minute, but
I think a lot of people do.
When you say read it, it's family like the same thing with Boruto. I think Boruto's it's pretty bad in the anime. I heard it's just getting interesting, but like now that when I read it and it's getting straight to whatever they're getting into, which I don't want to spoil.
Still could be better.
It's better.
No, I'm saying like Boruto as a general still could be better.
Yeah, and Boruto has like a lightsaber, but it's better than the anime. Like
for sure.
I mean, it's still not very good, but it's got some really good action. It's
cool. I didn't like when they brought out like a mini gun.
That was dumb.
I don't
like any of the ninja.
And
tools.
I don't like the Okotsu clan.
Otsutsuki.
I'm all right.
I'm not a fan of any. Like you gonna clone the goat?
Yeah, I just
clone the goat.
Yeah, they did clone Cuz.
Oh, dude, we just spoiled some. I knew that.
He just said the goat. That could be
okay. We're gonna leave it like that.
Yeah.
Cool. No, we'll leave it like that. Cool.
I did see they clone Cuz.
Fam, why are they getting washed like that?
I don't know.
Nick, you see how they're getting washed?
Yeah, I read things.
You're up to it.
Oh yeah, I read.
Fam, these niggas they're getting cleaned up.
This will probably it'll probably be a time skip after this. I don't read it like the past
it's coming out soon.
6 chapters. It's coming out like 2 days. 2 days at this recording.
We're gonna find out what's good with Cousin.
Yeah, real good. Yeah, good ones.
Fam, this nigga is getting dog walked.
I love Naruto too much to keep watching.
It's still Naruto show. Still Naruto show.
Yeah, not Naruto himself.
That's Naruto shit.
I'm not talking about Naruto himself. I'm talking about just the show Naruto. I just love it too much for them to just do this and just keep supporting it.
It's money grab, man.
Hey, it's gonna be crazy.
I did it with Super, and I won't never do that again. I will never support something I love so much and just watch it go down the trash.
Do you read Dragon Ball Super? Because quite frankly, I'm tired. Like
I'm tired. I'm tired.
I don't know, bro. I don't support the anime. I definitely don't support the anime. The manga has better. It does a little bit. Like when I mean a little bit stuff better. It does some stuff that I don't like too, but I mean the moral arc. It had its ups and downs. It had some real bad downs, but
down bad.
I feel like how they finished it off, except for the big Susanoo was cool, but like I feel like they ended it good. It was a good ending. So, but I don't know.
I was not a fan. I don't care too much for Super.
Yeah, me neither.
Service. I'm just like cool.
Well, niggas be trying to slap it on. Niggas be trying to throw it on. Toriyama be like, this is you. It's like, nah, man. Anything with his name on it gonna sell. So it's like
same thing with Kishi and them.
Yeah, they got to do that. But I mean, and Taro, the writer for the Super manga, man, he was getting on my nerves in the moral arc, the last few chapters. I was like, man, this nigga just can't be original. Even then, he damn near still can't.
Is Ikimoto out of there? Or Ikimoto for Boruto?
Yeah.
Is he done?
That's why I think that how this chapter ended is cat.
Gotcha. So is he done with art or is he done is he out?
I don't know.
Because he's doing the art for the manga and Boruto.
He's probably just done for the writing. I know Kishimoto came in.
Kishimoto looked at the recent panel. He was like, "Man, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, this is what you're doing, my shit.
This is what you got my niggas on, bro." And just just step outside for me.
I don't know if I ever get into it. I ain't gonna lie.
I wouldn't be mad at you if you didn't. I think the action in Boruto is really really cool in the manga outside of the Ninja Tool shit, but story wise, it's still pretty lacking. They cloned the goat, my nigga, but
I just don't. I feel like they.
Promised Neverland.
Yes.
No, I want to read the manga though.
Please read the manga. They skipped over 6 arcs in this last episode.
Damn,
bro, they skipped. Long story short, we're gonna wait for Promised Neverland, Brotherhood, because this shit here is bro. They skipped out the Goldie arc, the Goldie Pond arc.
That's
and
tough.
Is by far, bro. It's literally the most detailed story arc within Promised Neverland, and they literally brought back characters for no reason too early. I hate it right now. I'm on a campaign on shit on Promise Neverland.
I got like a whole bunch of mangas I need to like really get up to. I got Attack on Titan. I gotta start Promise Neverland. I gotta read Haikyuu. But like with My Hero, I'm at how many seasons is it right now? 4?
Fifth one is about to come out.
Okay, so I'm at the end of the third one.
Like
where they went to the shack where all them villains was at after Lemillion popped up.
Yep.
Got introduced. So I was there. Then I skipped in the manga to like near the end of the war arc, and it was busting. But like I still don't know like the build up. But I felt like a lot of people that like watch My Hero, like the YouTubers I watch and whatnot, they said they wasn't really feeling the ending to the war arc. So I gotta really. But I got one nigga, my nigga Omar. Shout out to him. He get mad when I call him My Hero stan, but he is.
Niggas swear by it.
But shout out.
Reading it though.
Yeah.
Okay.
He with the shits. So
If you reading it, I ain't gonna say shit to you because I've read a little bit of it's cool. But as far as like the show, anime itself, it's overhyped.
I need Deku to get some dog in
The show itself is just an overhyped.
he gets some dog, but it's just not. It's not the dog that we
in the
like.
anime.
Oh, okay, it's coming.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just not the dog.
I can catch them on the chapters whenever. I want to like. It's
I
different.
just watched the movie too a few maybe last
That was
week.
pretty good. The second one. There's
Yeah,
two of them, right?
it's cool. It's a cool movie.
Yeah,
No, the first movie to me was trash.
what?
Only because I hate robot. I hate when bad guys are the same. Like when it's like when they're produced and it's just no like consequence to it.
So did you like Stampede?
Stampede? It was cool. It was cool. It wasn't like
He ended up being a big robot.
but it wasn't. But
so
the bad guys
hard.
though. But it wasn't like they had other people that they were fighting that had like if they had consequences of dying. Type
Nah,
shit.
I liked the first My Hero movie. It was a good plot driven in it. It was a good plot. The villain, I liked it. I really did like it. Like for real. Like at the time, I said it's one of the best anime movies I've seen in a while.
Did you say that?
Yeah, for sure. Like I really liked the first one. The second one was cool. It was all right till like the ending. The ending really like
The end is what like put it.
You feel me? Cherry on the top.
Yeah, just the ending is what made me like, okay, I'm not mad that I watched the second My Hero movie because the first one, it's not that it's bad. No, let me say that it's not that the movie's bad. It's just I just hate robots. That's all. I just hate when robots, especially when when animes that don't center around robots have robots. It's like
Every Naruto movie ever has robots.
exactly.
Every Naruto movie is so trash.
And that's why I don't like Naruto movies. Aren't really good. And
Did
I'm a
Land of
Naruto
the-
fan.
Land of the Snow didn't. Village of the Snow.
Yeah.
It definitely had something not ninja like in it.
They had horses.
I was gonna say.
Maybe
They had the
it's just
chakra
that
armor.
I'm not a fan of Naruto anyway. I think it's a
okay.
tier anime altogether. So I'm gonna just be like, meh.
I'm not a fan of.
How many movies did I say I liked? I don't know.
I don't know,
It
too
was
many.
3. I think it was 3. They had 3 good movies. I thought.
I like Land of the
Heat.
Snow. Land of the Snow is fire.
Crazy. Stone of Gillette was really good too. I
That's
thought.
the only one I can really think of. So,
I'm not.
we got anything else? Anything else you're trying to get into?
These.
I would just like to mention that if you guys are into anime movies, correct?
I am. I like anime movies.
It depends.
Yeah.
Okay. I definitely, if you're into swordsmanship, some of the best anime movies I've ever watched is definitely Stranger with a Sword. That is a phenomenal anime movie that I recommend anybody watches. From animation to music, it is by far one of the best out there. My Hero movies, I prefer the first one instead of the second one because
Facts.
the consequences of him doing what he did at the end of the movie, I was expecting, but to stay true and sort of canon, I get it. One Piece Stampede was heat because it just showed how dog Gold D. Rogers' crew was and where he
not-
put him at a pedestal.
But look, Douglas not canon though, so you know.
It sucks because if he was,
Yeah.
That'd be
if
crazy.
he was, Gold D. Rogers' whole being would have been like, oh, he's that nigga.
But like we can
Phenomenal.
we can get into One Piece one day, but you know we got to skedaddle, man. It's nice having you on. Wrapped up a good episode with us.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir, man.
We should have talked about black anime characters. We should have did like a.
Oh,
I just thought of that.
Oh, he'll be back. He'll be back.
Shit. R.I.P. Vincent Jackson. I mean,
Yeah.
For sure.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Vincent Jackson, man. Sad. Prayers out to his family.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Nick, we'll catch up with you on the flip side. Stay safe out there in this cold.
Man.
If y'all getting snow like us.
In the mountains.
Oh, and absolutely, the snow just stopped and the sun's actually out. I'm about to take kids outside.
Bet.
Ella.
All right, for sure, man. You be easy out there, man. We'll get up with you.
For sure.
So y'all have a good one.
You too, man.